Brought to you by the Ramsey Network app. Download today to go further with Ramsey.
I'm really glad to hear your guys' voice. I was worried that I'd get somebody who wouldn't understand this question.
Okay.
So I got night hunting equipment, so a thermal scope, nods, night observation device, helmets, lasers. I got all the gadgets. But I owe $20,000 on my car. I could get right around that if I sell that equipment, but I really don't want to sell it. I'm not going to lie about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have other stuff.
What are you hunting at night that you're so amped up about this?
Coyotes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking hogs or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was something legal. I wasn't going to accuse you of poaching, but yeah. Okay. Let's see. And you're in Washington State, so yeah. Yeah, you got some.
What's your income?
So my base wage is $99,000. Right now, I'm on track for $150,000.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's the car worth?
I believe it's worth like $32,000.
Are you single?
Last time I looked at Marketplace. No, I'm engaged, but
okay. All right.
Not married yet.
All right. It really hasn't got anything to do with the fact that I empathize with the equipment, and I think it's cool. It hasn't got anything to do with that, okay? The principle is, can you become debt-free very, very quickly without selling this equipment or without selling this car? You're making $150,000. You're a single guy. You have one debt of $20,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what would you? How much of your lifestyle will you sacrifice to keep the hunting equipment and get the car paid off in 3 months?
Well, and that's the thing. I'm still going to work the same amount of overtime because my phone's ringing like crazy right now.
That wasn't what I said.
I would likely make that in 3 months, 3, 4.
I know you
months.
make enough to pay the car off in 3 months. You told me that you make $150,000. You could pay the car off in 3 months and have absolutely no life during that 3 months and keep your stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a third thing we can sacrifice here. We can either sacrifice the hunting gear, we can sacrifice the car, or we can sacrifice the next 3 months of your life.
Right.
I'm going with C, the next 3 months of your life. Keep your car and keep your hunting gear. But if it's going to take you 3 years to get out of debt, we're selling all your crap.
Right.
But it doesn't take you 3
and
years.
If the game changed and I lost my job, that stuff would go right out the door. I'm not worried about that. I just feel like I make enough to not sell it and then end up rebuying it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Did somebody tell you to sell it, or is this just your idea?
If it took you a long time to get out of debt, I would sell it. But regardless of whether you buy it back later, all that crap. But the bottom line is, you could do this really, really quick. And while you're really tired from working all the time, and you're pissed because you can't go out to eat, and your girlfriend's pissed because you won't take her out to eat because you're not doing nothing but getting a stinking car paid off in the next 90 days. I'm talking February 1, you're done.
Right.
Okay? You got no life. If you're willing to do that, yeah, that's what I'd do. That's what I personally would do, because I don't think the same thing's true of your car. You sell it, you're going to get another one later. Same stuff.
Right.
So now part of that also entails that you raise your right hand and quit buying crap for hunting. You got enough.
Right.
Forever. I mean, you don't need anything for a long time. The outfit you just described to me is world class.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And here's the benefit. When everybody's mad at him and he's mad at himself, he goes out late at night and shoots a coyote. It's good therapy.
Or 6 of them. Yeah. Okay.
It's like a video game.
Yeah. They don't have a bounty on those hides in Washington, do they?
No, they don't.
Oh, darn. Thought we could make this into a side hustle. Okay.
I see where you're going there. I like that. That's a good call.
All right, just open season because the dadgum things are eating everything.
You would change your advice to rice and beans to living in a tree and shooting
coyote
coyotes.
skins,
right.
But the, have some fun with this, but the principle is not the hunting gear stuff, John. The principle is you quit buying things you can't afford, and you have been, because you had a car debt. You shouldn't have been this invested in this hunting gear. You got that out of order. You're admitting that. And the principle is that you can pay all this stuff off very, very quickly by working like a crazy man. And that's what I would do. Yeah. And then you're going to go into the marriage with zero debt and a well-equipped gun safe. And so
that was a nice slip there. Clipped.
Yeah, clipped.
I see what you did there.
See what I did there? Yeah. Lots of clips. Yeah. Lots of mags there. Yeah. But the fun. That's fun. Yeah. I mean, the same's true with your boat. Same's true with your collection of Coach purses, ladies. Same's true with whatever it is we're dealing with. I mean, at what point do we have to sell off all this junk? It's if we can't get out of debt super quick without doing it, then the junk has to go. You sell so much stuff, the kids think they're next. You put the dog on eBay, the cat on Craigslist.
You've said this for years, and I think you're right, and this applies here. If he were to sell all that equipment, fine, but it doesn't really necessarily curb the behavior that this discipline will. And it's that quick fix doesn't really help stop the problem that got him there.
If you got to go do nothing but work for 90 days, and you go, okay,
it changes things.
Next time, I'm not buying stuff while I got and have a car debt, because in a sense, we financed a bunch of hunting gear against a car in a sense.
I think you could make the case.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened here. Yeah, and so the way we're going to undo that is just go crazy for a short period of time. C, none of the above. Brought to you by the Ramsey Network app. Download today to go further with Ramsey.